Have you ever thought about what makes some people smarter and better at learning than others? You wanted to learn the skills and information you need to do well in your personal and professional life? If so, you've come to the right place. You're in the right place. In this fun movie, we'll look at how to get smarter. Than the rest, we'll find methods and tips that will help you learn and understand things better, and use what you know in your everyday life. Intelligence is a useful thing to have. That can make every part of your life better, and on this trip, we will give you the tools you need to get the most out of it. So if you're ready to unlock, I want to help you reach your full intellectual ability and take on challenges with a clear head. You to keep watching. And we'll talk about these 10 keys that will make you smarter, and help you do well in any subject you choose. Step 1. Get ready for the journey of self-discovery and educational growth that lies ahead of you. 1. Make people curious. Developing interest is like starting a fire of intelligence. Think about it. Use your interest as a map to find your way through the vast realms of knowledge. If you keep this curious attitude, you'll become someone who is always eager to find answers. And that is, one way to be smarter than other people is to pretend you are a university student and you are learning about history in class. Your teacher has brought us an interesting new subject in old history that you haven't heard of before. Instead of just passively taking in the information the professor gives you, you begin to show. Because you're interested, you ask questions in class about what led to and affected events in this past. You wonder why people in the past behaved the way they did, and even how they did it. Maybe this event changed the world we live in now. Your interest doesn't end when the class is over. You start to read more books and other materials about this subject. You can also do research online and join online conversations. You will not only have a better idea of this subject after learning more about its history, also learn more about history and how it applies to our lives now. Your interest has led you to this. You on a journey of learning new things and broadening your thinking, which made you smarter about understanding the being curious about the world around you and how you fit into it, makes you want to know why, and how it makes you want to try new things instead of taking things as they are. Each question in these areas calls into question assumptions and firm views. You are broadening your intellectual horizons with each new thing you learn. We find out about the world's wonders, from the secrets of the universe to the mysteries of people, because we are curious. Biology and psychology, but it's not just about gathering information. It's about deep understanding. Interest lets you look deeper and find links between things that don't seem to go together. Dots. So, how do you get more curious? Start by looking around you. Look at the things around you as if they were brand new to you. Ask questions about things you don't understand. Read books on a wide range of themes to learn more and find answers. Cultures, and always be willing to try new things. Remember that curiosity is the spark that starts the fire of information. By taking care of it, you are taking the first step. Step number 2 to getting smarter than other people is to learn more. 2. Getting smarter and learning more. Reading a lot of different things is a great way to broaden your mind. Reading a lot is like opening a golden chest of information. When you get lost in a book, you start a journey of thoughts and feelings. When you travel to faraway places, you can access knowledge that has been passed down from generation to generation. Reading about different societies is like buying a ticket to the wisdom of hundreds of years ago. Books cover a lot of ground, from theory to science and history. Fiction and non-fiction, every page is a chance to learn, think, and grow. Your point of view, whether you get into the complicated world of quantum physics, read a book about the complexities of human relationships, or look into the mysteries of ancient societies. Reading is good for your brain and makes you smarter, Additionally, reading improves your language and words, which are important for communicating and getting your point across. This helps with originality, imagination, and critical thinking. It lets you see many great thinkers and leaders saw the world from different points of view and could relate to people from different countries. People in history who read a lot and got ideas and inspiration from books. By doing what they did, you can find new ways to use your intelligence and get an edge over other people. Reading a lot is not only a good habit, it can also help you learn new things. To start this reading journey and learn more, you should first make a list of books and articles on a wide range of issues that you can start with blogs about things that interest you, like business, art history, science, and many more in other areas. It's important to make sure your list is varied and full of good ideas. Once you have your reading, you can get new ideas and information. Set aside time every day or every week to read. This time should be viewed as a valuable time to think and learn from the works you've picked. Enjoy the process and let yourself learn from the books and other things you come across to get the most out of the benefits of reading a lot. You might want to join a book club or a conversation group. This will help you find people who share your interests and have deep talks about what you've read. Not only do you get to share your thoughts and feelings, but you also learn from. It's also a great way to find new books and get ideas from other people. Tips from a group of passionate readers in a world full of reading a lot of information is a great way to stand out from the crowd and grow a deep reservoir of knowledge. This is how you get smarter than everyone else. Source: reading and thinking about a lot of different kinds of things can feed your soul. Books to improve yourself and learn new things. Third set of skills. Keeping a growth mindset is very important for keeping a 3. It's important to keep a growth mindset. Your attitude is one of the most important things that can help you keep growing smart over the course of your life. With the strong belief that your skills, knowledge, and awareness can easily get better as you work at it and learn. Having this attitude will help you stay persistent. Accept challenges and problems as chances to learn. Instead of staying away from events where you might fail or have trouble, you go into them. They did it with courage and drive, seeing failure as a normal part of learning and not a sign of your skills. Keeping this attitude also helps you to embrace innovation and make the most of the skills you already have. This may mean learning new skills, learning about new things, and getting better at the things you already know how to do. An important part of continuing to learn is being open to comments that can help you improve. Instead of a negative thing, think of comments as a chance to learn and grow. Threat to your self-esteem, your point of view is very important, and your awareness that you can gain information and wisdom from those around you. You think of yourself as a young person who is learning and you're working on your job, and one day you get the results of an important test. And you fail, but instead of giving up and feeling uneasy, you decide to. Instead of giving up, look at this loss as a chance to learn and grow, or staying away from that subject, you choose to learn from your flaws and mistakes. You make a new study plan, look for good learning materials, and put in more effort to get smarter. Because you believe you can grow, you have skills in that area. You not only get over your loss, but also improve your skills you find yourself. You gain confidence in your ability to learn and work, and your first loss teaches you something important. Use this way of thinking in all parts of your life to be more successful. Future. Keeping this frame of mind also lets you set tough goals and work hard every day to reach your goals. Don't let negative thoughts or self-doubt stop you. Instead, focus on the ability to deal with problems and succeed in order to keep this growth going. To change your mind, you have to be ready to leave your comfort zone. Giving yourself permission to be uncertain and the chance of facing simpler problems, or even you may fail, but it's through these trials that you can reach new heights. And do everything you can. Number 4, learn from 4. Get smarter by doing things. Experience. One of the best ways to get better and grow as a person is to learn from your mistakes. It doesn't matter if an event is a success or a failure. It has a possible lesson. How well you can learn and grow from these events greatly affects your. One of the first things you should do is check your level of intelligence and mental growth. Failure is not always a bad thing, as we need to learn from our mistakes. In fact, the most important lessons are often learned when things go wrong. Don't let a failure get you down. Instead, see it as a chance to think about what went wrong and why, and what you could have done better, and how you can make sure you don't make the same mistakes again. This process of learning assessments help you create a mindset of always trying to get better. But successes also come with lessons, instead of just enjoying your successes. Think about why you were successful and what choices, actions, or methods led to success. By looking at your past wins, you can copy what worked and use it in other parts of your life. Another important thing about learning from experience is that the world is always changing. Over time, things change, and what worked in the past might not work anymore. Being ready to change your plans and methods based on what you learn, and in situations where you stay on the cutting edge of learning and development, curiosity is a key factor. Process. Keep an open mind and a desire to learn new things all the time. Look into things, look for new points of view, and listen to what other people have to say. Think of yourself as a project. The more open you are, the more you can learn from each event. Boss at a software company, you've worked hard on a big project, job, and put a lot of time and work into it. But as the deadline draws near, finish date, you run into a big problem during the building process. Causing big delays at first, you might feel like a failure and be let down, feeling bad about yourself for not making sure the project went as planned. However, after giving the situation some thought, you understand that this delay was caused by a number of things, including making a plan that wasn't possible at first and not being able to handling changes to the project's needs instead of giving up on you. If you want to learn something from this, you should ask yourself important things like, why didn't the first plan work, and how can I handle changes better? When you ask and answer these questions, you learn a lot about getting better at project management, and avoiding making the same mistakes again shows that even when, unfortunately, if you fail or have problems at work, you can still learn a lot from them if you keep an open mind and look for ways to get better and grow in the future. Remember that learning from you can learn a lot from other people's situations as well as your own. By seeing and hearing people talk about their life stories and getting tips from their experiences, close friends or a mentor, this important information can help you learn things that you can use in your own life. In conclusion, one of the most important things you can do is learn from your mistakes. Keys to getting smarter and wiser, no matter what the experience is. Every event, good or bad, has something to teach you that will help you grow. Personalization, readiness to think about and change oneself, and keeping an open mind. And learn from others will help you keep getting smarter and better. So I encourage you to embrace this. Every event is a chance to learn and move forward. Number 5. Keep an open mind. 5. Making sure you keep an open mind. When you keep an open mind and are ready to think about new points of view, you learn new things all the time and get more information by hearing different points of view and having different situations. Having an open mind means being able to question your views and biases as even if you're open to ideas and points of view that are different from your own, that doesn't mean you shouldn't give up your ideals or principles. Instead, you should be ready to look at them objectively and let the keeping an open mind is the key to growth and change. You're willing to listen to others without judging them right away. This makes an atmosphere that you are willing to learn and work together because you are willing to think about and understand different points of view, and keeping an open mind also helps you deal with adapting to new events in a world that is always changing, and people who are set in their ways and won't change must learn quickly. Think about new options often fall behind. Curiosity is a key part of keeping an open mind. Ask yourself why and how to get yourself to study the world and learn more about things that interest you. This relentless. If you're curious and want to find answers and learn more, think that you are on a soul journey to become a person who is more empathetic and polite to others too. You try to show understanding every day, not just in important events. Not only in your words, but also in what you do. Imagine you are you're on a company project team with a co-worker named Michael, who has a hard time getting things done. Instead of just criticizing or labeling him, you choose to. With empathy, you begin by asking Michael how he feels and what he thinks about the work and the projects you are currently working on. Listen carefully and try to figure out why he is having so much trouble. During the process, you can feel Michael's worry and pressure. Instead of just giving him advice, you show that you care by being there for him. If you're honest about what you believe, you know that Michael needs help. You give him support and encouragement and suggest that you work with him to find ways to get through this. This way, you not only make things better with Misha, but you also show that you care about her. Sincerity in what you do to broaden your views. You decide to interact with people from different countries. You will have different thoughts and experiences. At social events, talk with people who have different beliefs and views. You can learn from them and grow as a person. Your understanding of the world, which makes you feel more powerful, and be able to deal with different life events. In short, keeping an open mind is important for improving your intelligence and getting smarter than other people. Always learn new things, be flexible, and get a good grasp of the sixth. Always keep the door open to learning and exploring the world around you. 6. Training your mind to focus. Focusing is another important thing you can do to get smarter than everyone else. In the fast-paced world of today, being able to concentrate on one job or more and more thought is becoming rare. But focus is the key to deep learning and understanding, and it lets you get involved in a project or problem which will help you understand complicated ideas and come up with new ones. Creative solutions. If you can't focus, your mind is like a puzzle with pieces all over the place, with bits missing that make it hard to see the bigger picture to grow. If you need to focus, try the following: mindfulness meditation. By paying attention to your thoughts, mindfulness meditation trains your mind to stay in the present. If you softly shift your attention to your breath or a focal point without judging yourself, you can get better at focus on setting clear goals. Write down your priorities and goals for any job or when working on a project. Knowing what you want to achieve helps you keep your attention on the most important parts and get rid of distractions. Find common ones in your surroundings and take steps to reduce their impact. For them, this could mean turning off alerts on your phones or making a separate workspace or setting aside specific times to work. Music juggling can actually make it harder to focus and get things done. Instead, try focusing on one thing at a time. Getting things done by focused on one thing at a time until it's done. Practice deep work, the idea that author Cal Newport made famous. It includes dedicating uninterrupted times to work on things that need a lot of focus and mental work. You should take breaks often, while sustained focus is. Taking short breaks is also important for keeping your mind fresh. Daily exercise can clear your mind and keep you from getting burned out. Mind-boosting exercises have been shown to improve brain function, and focus exercises raise blood flow to the brain and release hormones that help you concentrate, eat well, and sleep well. Nutrition and sleep are two important factors that affect how well you can concentrate, and enough rest are good for your general mental health. Practice patience and focus is something that you need to work on, so be patient with yourself and know that it is normal for your mind to wander and your attention to wander while you work. With practice, you'll be able to focus better. Stay interested. Keeping an interest in the job at hand can help you do better. When you're interested in a subject or job, your mind is more likely to stay on it for longer. Focused on coming to the conclusion that practicing attention is a powerful way to get smarter and stand out from other people, you need to learn this skill. It takes work and discipline, but the benefits are higher output. It's well worth the work to get a better knowledge and better problem-solving skills. By getting better at focus, you'll be better able to deal with problems and take advantage of chances for growth. Number 7. Be patient. Being patient is very important. 7. Have patience. In a world where speed is important for getting smarter and wiser. More than ever, people value speed and convenience. Patience has become an underrated but strong trait. A person with patience can wait calmly when they are faced with problems or situations that don't go as planned. As planned, it means you're ready to hold off on rushing or getting angry when things don't go your way. Right away, this part of intelligence is important in many areas of you. Have to be patient with yourself in order to learn new things. It takes time to learn, and you won't always see benefits right away. Being patient helps you learn because you know it takes time to get good at handling hard problems. It takes time to think about and solve problems, and being impatient can make you make snap choices. Being patient with others and your mistakes helps you think clearly, and all of your choices before making big choices, and patience is key for building. And having good relationships lets you listen and understand what other people are saying, different points of view, and solve problems without acting on impulse. It takes time to reach many important goals, so you need to be patient to stay focused and motivated. Too much stress and work can lead to burnout and a lack of perseverance. Life is full of surprises, and being patient is key to staying calm during tough times, adjusting to bad events and getting through them. Getting past problems with grit and patience is a key part of growing as a person. Setting realistic goals and knowing that change usually happens slowly are important parts of improvement. When it comes to waiting, it doesn't mean being passive or comfortable. It means being persistent and driven, while knowing that some things are out of your control. You can handle life's problems with calm by working on your ideas. And Serena me being able to make better choices and eventually become smarter and smarter than people who are impatient. Number 8. Making it clear. 8. Making goals that are clear. Setting and reaching goals is an important part of becoming smarter and more successful. Success in many areas of life, including the skill to set up and work. Working toward clear goals gives direction, drive, and a sense of, when you have clear goals, you set a target for yourself to work toward. Focus helps you direct your energy and efforts in the best way possible, so they don't go in different directions. Focus on one goal more and be less likely to get sidetracked by other tasks. Priorities and clear goals also make it possible to track progress by breaking down your big goals into smaller, more manageable steps. You can keep track of your progress and see what you need to work on. This tracking system makes you more responsible and helps you figure out where you might need to change how you do things. You stay on track, and setting goals helps you decide which tasks are most important. When you have clear goals, you can decide which jobs are most important and how to spend your time. Setting priorities based on resources is important for managing time and escaping the trap of being busy all the time without making any real progress is also very clear. Setting goals makes you more motivated and gives you a reason to work hard so you can reach your setting goals, often gives you a feeling of satisfaction and fulfillment. This is called positive reinforcement. Motivates you to keep working hard and not give up, even when things get hard or setbacks. Making clear goals can also help you figure out how to fix problems when you run into problems. Having a clear target helps you figure out what's going on better and come up with ways to get around the problems you'll face. Imagine you started your engineering job with the clear goal of becoming a leader in the field. Are working towards specific goals, such as earning a bachelor's degree in engineering within 4 years. Secondly, working for a top company in the field and having experience working on technology projects and putting together a professional. Fourth, make connections with other professionals and trustworthy bosses in your field. Taking classes and events to learn new things and get better at what you already know. Fifth, and finally, taking charge of big projects and helping the business grow and be successful with. With these goals in mind, you've made a clear plan and given a due date. Set a time frame for your job path by focusing on each step you need to take to reach your goals. All of your efforts are focused on specific goals and not spread out in different directions. This moves you forward and gives you an idea of how much you've grown as an engineer, pushing you further along. And your job path. Setting clear goals is like making a plan for it gives you direction and focus for your personal and business growth. Being responsible and driven are all things that can help your growth, intelligence, and success in general. Your goals have to do with your career, your relationships, or your daily life. Getting clear on what you want to achieve is an important part of growth. Take the time to set your goals and start working toward becoming smarter and reaching your dreams. The path to making them come true. Number 9. Ask questions. 9. Ask things. Being able to ask good questions is a useful skill that can help you become smarter and wiser. Not only important for learning and understanding things, but also has a big effect on your personal. You can grow and be successful in life if you ask questions all the time. When you feed your natural interest and keep your mind open, you become more ready to try new things. Question what you think you know, and be open to new ideas. Having this attitude not only makes you learn new things all the time, but it also makes you more flexible and able to deal with problems and changes that come up out of the blue. Also, asking questions makes you better at analyzing situations, and this helps you think more critically by letting you look at problems from different angles. Needs you to be able to evaluate the information you have access to and make smart choices. That way, you won't fall into thinking traps or make bad decisions. It's also important to stress how asking questions can improve your personal and work life. In relationships, it shows that you care about what other people think and feel, which can improve the quality of your relationships and make them more useful. Asking questions can be a powerful way to start a conversation. When you're trying to solve a problem, asking specific questions can help. Instead of feeling stressed, break the problem down into parts that you can handle. Turn into a responsible problem solver by consistently asking questions. Sets you on a road of constant learning and growth. It strengthens your being able to direct your own life and know yourself better, lets you make smarter choices and live a more. It's important to live a worthwhile life, so the next time you don't fully understand something or are If you're having trouble, don't be afraid to ask for help. Remember that the trip to a simple question like, "What would you like to do?" can lead to knowledge and wisdom. Today, learn and explore. Picture yourself working on a big project at your company and a tough problem comes up. The job is going well, but you are having trouble keeping track of your time and resources instead of worried. You try to figure everything out on your own and ask, "How can I optimize? I need to make sure the job gets done on time. Is there a way to share the workload more evenly among team members to help them do their jobs better? I need to get feedback from." You can ask your co-workers if they have any ideas on how to handle this situation properly by these. When you ask questions, you not only show that you're willing to find answers, but you also look at the problem from different angles. This can help you come up with new ideas and ways to solve it. Finally, it will help you solve the problem more quickly. Number 10. Share what you can. Tell other people what you learn. Learning new things and sharing what you know is a great way to get smarter and help the world, society as a whole. It's not just about personal improvement. It's about getting other people to learn and be inspired to do the same. When you teach or explain something, you strengthen what you already know about it by sharing what you've learned. To other people needs you to organize your ideas and present them in a way that makes sense. So this process helps you understand things better and remember them longer, as the saying goes. To teach is to learn twice, and sharing what you know with others can lead to deep conversations and sharing of ideas when you take part in. When you talk about what you've learned, you often get useful input. There are different points of view that can help you understand things even better. Joint way of learning that can lead to big ideas and breakthroughs. Sharing what you know also helps other people learn, which is a social benefit and grow. You make their lives better, and you may inspire them too as they follow their interests or deal with problems. This feeling of contribution can be very satisfying and strengthen. Sharing your knowledge can also keep you motivated to keep learning. Prove that you are an expert in your area. This can lead to chances to do things like give speeches, write articles or books. Professional growth can come from anything, even being ready to share what you know. And respect in today's world where everything is linked and people share information is easier than ever because you can do it on many sites like blogs, social media, radio, or public. In other words, these channels give you the chance to reach a lot of people and have an effect on people from different backgrounds. Remember that giving isn't about showing off, or it's not about wanting approval. It's about wanting to help others learn and grow. Whether you're explaining a difficult idea, sharing life lessons, or giving useful tips, your willingness to. This is why sharing what you've learned can be such a powerful force for good. Learn is a powerful way to solidify what you already know. Take part in important conversations, help others, and you could move up in your job, and it's an important part of lifelong learning and personal growth. So embrace the chance to share your knowledge with the world and see how it makes your life and the lives of those around you better. In short, you should know that patience is a useful trait that makes a big difference in the end, to your health and knowledge. It gives you the power to find your way around life's challenges with grace and strength, which will help you grow as a person and gain a deeper knowledge as you seek. Remember that waiting is a key to becoming smarter and wiser in life. Always by your side on that journey, leading you to greater success and fulfillment. Last thoughts on this exciting journey of self-discovery. And for your own growth, we've looked at 10 ways to get better than everyone else. Each of these keys points to a basic idea that can help us grow in knowledge and success in our lives. It's been taught to us that curiosity is what starts the fire of information that reading gives us. The best thinkers, and that keeping an open mind makes us smarter and allows us to always improve. We've found that focus gives us the power to get to the heart of things that really matter, that asking questions gives us, I think, that having clear goals helps us understand the world around us better and gives us direction. We've learned that experience is the best teacher, and that sharing what we know with others is not only makes us better, but also helps those around us. We've welcomed the change. We've finally realized that our attitude is what drives our ongoing growth. That patience is the trait that helps us keep going and triumph. I want you to use these useful lessons in your everyday life and make learning a habit. Passion and patience should be a part of every step of your journey to personal growth. And if this information has, I hope that this letter has inspired and pushed you to be the best version of yourself. To get more tips and ideas that will help you reach your goals and dreams, please subscribe to our channel. It's an endless trip, and we can walk it together to find new perspectives and push ourselves to go even further than we thought possible. Come join our group and let's walk together toward a better future full of opportunities. Sign up now to be a part of it, of this exciting trip.